Hello everyone, today I have made myself a tier list and I will be ranking every single one of the mainline Resident Evil games. That also includes Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 and Code Veronica. I will also be only ranking the remakes of each game. So, this is my tier list. You can tell me your opinions about my tier list in the comments, and if you want to, feel free to comment about your own favorite Resident Evil game. We have 5 tiers here. Would play every day. This is the best of the best Resident Evil games that I still find myself replaying frequently. Then we have high tier game. This is still an extremely good and well made game. It's not one I replay that often, but it's still a very good game. It's quite good. It's like you can see in the middle of the ranking. It is still a good game. It's nothing that's gonna kick you out of your chair, but it's still good. Then we have still enjoyable. Now, this I mean in a more negative way. Yeah, you can play it and you can still have a good time, but it's not gonna be enjoyable all the way through. And then we have not having a good time. These are the games I just don't want to replay, really. I really don't have a good time playing them. There's not much else to say about that. So let's start with Resident Evil 0. Now actually I have very recently replayed Resident Evil 0. And with recently I mean like 2 days ago. So I can give a bit of a better opinion about this game. It is not as bad as people make it up to be. I know many people don't like the item drop mechanic and the fact that there are no inventory boxes in this game, which I think, don't get me wrong, this definitely takes away from the overall enjoyment of the game, but honestly, I don't think it's too bad. Especially in Resident Evil 0, it's probably the best game to have this mechanic. I know this might sound crazy now, but hear me out. In Resident Evil 0, your inventory is tight, you know that. But with that, the items you get are also quite tightly measured. I don't very often actually find myself having to drop things and backtrack for them. But honestly, especially on the harder difficulties, it's not that big of a problem. Sure, you'll find yourself backtracking sometimes, but it's really manageable. What's not that manageable though is the partner you play with. It kinda sucks. The options for your AI partner are very limited. It's a very challenging game, sometimes a very annoying game because some enemies are very annoying to deal with. I'm talking about the monkeys here. But overall, it's not a bad game, so I will put it in. It's quite good for the beginning. Next up, we have Resident Evil 1 Remake. This game, simply put, is a masterpiece. It's ahead of its time. It still holds up today. It doesn't feel clunky at all. Even the fixed camera angles, I had no problem with. It adds so much to the immersion and to the overall horror of the game. Simply put, a masterpiece. So I think you can imagine where I'm gonna put it. Up next, we have the Resident Evil 2 remake, another banger of a game. To this day, I still often replay it. I know there's not an in-game counter for the time you've played, but my playtime in this game is about 100 hours. An S plus on every single difficulty. Just a very good game. I'm gonna put it in high tier game, not in would play every day, as the gameplay can get stale after playing it too much because most of, if not all of the enemy encounters are the same. I still think it is a very good game, so it's gonna go into high tier game. Up next we have the Resident Evil 3 remake. It's alright. I like the dodging mechanic very much in this game. That's only for Jill's side. I still suck at doing the counters with Carlos. It is a good game. It's just a very bad remake, honestly. Comparing it to the original Resident Evil 3 with how much was cut, I am able to beat the game in literally under 1 hour on Inferno difficulty without any bonus weapons or anything. I don't like how many resources the game used from other games. Like, even with the boxes, they even have the same boxes from Resident Evil 7. And most of the things are also copied from Resident Evil 2. They also toned down the limb shooting mechanic, which is pretty much non-existent in this game, which is very sad to see. Also, a big thing are the Nemesis encounters. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the encounters, especially the early game encounters where you have to run from Nemesis or choose to take him down. That's still very, very good. I really like those. But the problem is, then again, there's simply not enough of them. You encounter him like 3 times in his normal form until he turns into like the wild beast with no fucking brain functions. All of the encounters with him in the whole game are scripted. Every single encounter. I can't think of one encounter that isn't scripted in this game. Which is extremely sad to see, because I can always expect them at the same places. That's so boring. The fact that I put this game in still enjoyable is purely because of the dodging mechanic, if I'm being honest. Up next we have Resident Evil 4 Remake. What's there to say? This is a perfect game. I can't think of many things I don't enjoy. I have recently cracked the 200-hour mark on this game, and I play on PlayStation. It's not even like I have access to mods or anything. It is beautiful to look at. It has some of the best combat I have ever seen in any Resident Evil game, honestly. Another banger game I would definitely recommend you play. It's perfect. Next, we have Resident Evil 5. I didn't like it all that much, if I'm being honest. It's not due to the gameplay itself. I find it fine, the shooting is fine, controls are fine in this game. The problem I have with this game is just the stupid AI. I can't with this AI. When I tried to play this game on professional, it's literally the only game in the whole series I was not able to beat on its highest difficulty without bonus weapons. I could not beat this game without the infinite rocket launcher, and even then I died a fuck ton. And it's not even like I died, it's my AI partner that died over and over and over again, jumping into the enemies. I'm not able to give her any weapons, she simply wastes all the ammo. Playing it with a friend is a whole nother different thing. If if I play it with a friend, I'd honestly put it in high tier. Well, okay, playing it with a friend, it's a high tier game. But with the AI partner, I I don't know if I will put it in. It's quite good in front of Resident Evil 0. Now we have Resident Evil 6. I don't know what to say. I have played through every of the campaigns in this game. Honestly, for my first playthrough, I expected, with all the critique it's been getting, a very bad time, if I'm being honest. But honestly, I still had my fun with this game, if I'm being honest. It really wasn't all that bad. The combat, I have to admit, I really enjoy the hand-to-hand combat. I think it's so funny that you can literally beat the shit out of zombies with your bare hands. That's a very good thing, honestly. That's a very fun thing, I meant to say. The ammo play in this game doesn't feel right. I don't know what to say. The guns simply don't have the kick, if you know what I mean. Shooting off zombies' head doesn't feel... It doesn't give me a rush at all. It doesn't feel enticing. It's boring. It doesn't feel good. The gunplay is just horrible. But honestly, it's not a good thing if I enjoy punching the zombies more than shooting them. I don't think that's a very good thing, if I'm being honest. Especially for a Resident Evil game. Yeah, also, Ada's campaign is absolute dog shit. I'm sorry. I have to be honest, I did not enjoy her campaign at all. I don't even want to put it in not having a good time, because I had a good time playing this game. Okay, I'm gonna put it in not having a good time right now. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there are gonna be any other games filling that space. Little spoiler. But yeah, that's my opinion about Resident Evil 6. Alrighty, now we got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Sorry, I had to say that. This is a pretty good game. The game itself, honestly, beautiful graphics, beautiful gameplay. What makes me not want to put it in would play every day is one reason. It is the early game. the unskippable cutscenes of the game, the 15 minutes of walking in the early game puts me off so much from replaying this game more often, if I'm being honest. So I am gonna put it into a high tier game behind Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil Village. Many people call it a knockoff of Resident Evil 4, and honestly, I can agree with that. But I think it's a good knockoff of Resident Evil 4. I think it does so many things right, except for House Domitresque. I just hate how it's built up. I felt like the Castle Domitresque should have been a free to explore area with many hidden key items, like Resident Evil 1. Honestly, I thought Castle Domitresque was gonna be like Resident Evil 1, and I was very disappointed to see that it is a very linear experience all the way through. There's almost always only one way to go, except for in the end where you can decide which one of the two masks you want to pick up first, the one on the roof or the one Cassandra guards. That's literally the only decision you can make. The rest of it, I really enjoy the graphics. I really like the handgun play. It's very satisfying, and I still find myself replaying this game. What can I say? I just really enjoy the game. Now we are getting to Revelations 1. A good game. Once again, like Resident Evil 6, I don't very much enjoy the handgun play. Especially the handgun. It just feels like my bullets are, I don't know, little Nerf guns. They feel like they don't do shit. That changes with later weapons in the game, like the shotgun and the sniper, especially the sniper rifle. But the handgun feels so bad, if I'm being honest. I always enjoyed the idea of being on on a ship in a Resident Evil game. There's literally no one that can help you there. You're just lost, trying to find a way to get to land again. There's nothing you can do, and those terrifying monsters, the oozes, are always hunting you, which these enemies are terrifying. Their erratic movements make for very frightening gameplay, and the enemies in this game in general look pretty terrifying. There's not much enemy variations, if I'm being honest, and I like the hunters, don't get me wrong, but they have been overused in this game. They have been very much overused in this game. Every flashback sequence you fight against hunters or invisible hunters, which don't let me get to those ones. A good game though, I have to say. Very enjoyable experience, should play it. I'm gonna put it in the bottom of high tier. Alright, next up we have Resident Evil Revelations 2. Honestly, I don't know what to say about it. It's kind of a nothing burger, if I'm being honest. You can play it with friends as well, as far as I know, but it's like it's the same as playing as a Luma in Super Mario Galaxy 2. You don't do shit. You can shine your flashlight or point at enemies. That's all you do. It's boring. For the campaign itself, it's okay. I don't know. This game is just not outstanding in any way at all. It is okay, but it's not. I don't remember too much about it, if I'm being honest. I remember the game and all, but there's just nothing that stands out about this game for me. I'm gonna put it in still enjoyable because I remember having a very good time playing this game. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this game. I don't have much to say. Alright, closing off the tier list, we have Code Veronica. I had a very good time playing this game. It was one of the most challenging ones I have played in the whole series, on par with Resident Evil 0. The puzzles were, honestly, I had to look up some solutions for items and their placements. I didn't do it often because I don't want to take the enjoyment out of the game. The unique camera also helps the game. I had a very good time. I love the cheesy voice acting. Very good, honestly. The boss fights, I had some trouble with the plain boss fight. The game itself, the normal enemies are the most challenging part. A very good game, very interesting. It always had me wanting to continue to play. I'm gonna put it at the top of high tier game. Not in would play every day, but high tier game. And that is my list. That is my official list, my ranking of every single mainline Resident Evil game, including the Revelations and Code Veronica. If you agree or disagree, you can tell me in the comments. Just you can tell me about your opinion. What do you think about the games? Do you think I should have put something somewhere else? Do you not agree with something? Um, I'm very thrilled to read about your comments. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and with that, see ya, bye bye.